welcome back to my channel. Before going, make sure to like the video, subscribe to notifications, and never miss a brand new video that I upload. And today, you're probably wondering, why haven't I been posting? I'm so sorry. I've been having softball tournaments, baseball games, and blah, blah, blah. So I think it's it's 9:17 right now at night, so I'm gonna go ahead and read my AR book to you guys. I'm only gonna read one chapter because I have to 9:30, so we're trying to make the video a little, not that much quick, but we're gonna kind of make it quick. So we're gonna be reading a chapter of I Love Harry Potter. I wish I could read one of those books, but I'm gonna read Trouble According to Humphrey today. So I'm not gonna read the whole book because it's gonna take like an hour probably. So I'm gonna only do one chapter, and the chapter's gonna be like, I think the page 20, right? No, the page like 4. Okay, and this is my teacher's book, so it's actually not my book, but I do have like a couple Humphrey books that are really cool. Good. If you don't know who Humphrey is, he's a little mouse. I can tell you a little about him. He's a class pet, and he's a class pet. Sometimes, kids get to bring him home. God's teacher, and he calls some kids like Harry, but then his name's Harry in his class. He says, "Hurry up, Harry," because Harry's slow. So that's like the nicknames, kind of. Okay, let's start because I don't want to make this video too long. Trouble According to Humphrey. I can't see who owns it. Sorry, I don't want to show you my teacher's name. Okay, I don't know what that page is. My son. Yeah, we don't need to read that. Okay, here are the contents. If you want to read along, you can. Contents, okay. Chapter 1. Before the Trouble. Welcome to our brand new town. Mrs. Brisbane's voice woke me from my cozy afternoon doze. When was I dreaming when I heard her mention a new town? Had we moved while I was having my afternoon nap? Staying awake in my constant problem for a classroom hamster like me? After all, hamsters are natural, which means that we're sleeper in the daytime than at night. I always tried hard to keep up my fellow students in room 26. However, I spent the long President Day weekend at Kirk Clean's house. Jean's house, I don't know how to say it. His whole family is funny like he is. It was hard to get much sleep done since I was laughing all the time. But with Mrs. Brisbane's announcement, I suddenly wide awake. I looked around and saw that I was in the same old room 26, in my same old cage, on the table next to my window. Og the frog's same old glass house sat next to mine. Around me were usual tables and the familiar students like Speak Up Siri, Lower Your Voice AJ, and Wait for the Bell Garth. Mrs. Brisbane stood in front of the class as usual. I guess I wasn't the only one who was confused. What's new town? Hitty Hopper asked. Please raise your hand, Hitty, Mrs. Brisbane said. Since we are studying how communities work, I thought it was time to create our own community of our 12 Sixville. Phew! I was relieved because I love our classroom right where it is, and I wasn't in the mood to move. Boing! Said Og. Boing! Said Og in his twinky voice. I guess he was relieved too. We've been studying about what makes a community, right? Asked Mrs. Benson. Yes. I'd learned a lot about communities recently. First, I learned there are 2 M's in the word. I'm trying to remember that in case it shows up on the spelling test in the future. I've learned that a community isn't just a place on a map. It's also made up of people who lives there. I'm sure Mrs. Brisbane meant to include animals too, but I forgot to mention us. As I also learned that everyone's job helped the community in some way or other. Police officers and firefighters work to protect us. Some people sell books or clothes or even wonderful pets like me. Some people grow and sell food. Some keep the streets clean, and others, like audio on keep the classrooms clean. Doctors take care of people when they are sick, and dentists help folks keep their teeth healthy. Okay, we are on page 3. I think one page. We still have tons of pages left. Sorry if I'm reading kind of slow. Whew. I'm only on page 2 and I'm getting already tired. Okay. There are the biggest jobs of all. Teachers like me, Mrs. Brisbane, help us learn about things we wouldn't know otherwise, such as the life cycle of a frog, though I still can't picture a frog as a tadpole, how to write a poem, and a way to add and subtract big numbers. Sometimes my paws get tired from writing down really long problems in the tiny notebook. I keep hidden behind my mirror, but I kept writing anyways because it is important. My mind wandered while Mrs. Brisbane continued to talk about all we'd learn until I realized, oh no, I wasn't listening at all. If I kept daydreaming, I'd end up like Pay Attention Art Pandal, who is only pay attention in class about half the time, who recently grades, I'm sorry to say, were dreadful. Not at all. Speak up, Sari, the quiet girl who always paid attention and got the best grades in class, better than mine, I'd admit. There I was again, my mind wandering to artist problems instead of listening to Mrs. Brisbane. I hopped up on my ladder and voiced to listen to every word she said. It was one thing to talk about the community, and another thing to be part of one. The teacher was saying, so that's why I decided to create our own community here. We'll lay out our town right in this classroom, and everyone will have a job. Garth's hand shot up. Will we get paid? Not in money. You will get points for doing your jobs correctly and extra points for doing your jobs especially well. Page 4. I'm probably going to read till like page 6 maybe, because I am running out of time. I'm probably going to read this page 4 and I'm done, because I'm sorry, I thought I would read a chapter, but let's stop to my time and read. Another hand went up. Mrs. Brisbane called on Don't Complain, Manny Payne. I don't like this name, room 26ville. She says, I don't think Maddie realized how much she complains. Mrs. Brisbane smiled. Do you have a better name? Mandy scratched and tipped the toes. Brisbane? I don't want to name it after me, said the teacher. Besides, there already is a famous town named Brisbane, and it's Australian, and they pronounce it that way, Brisbane. Maybe we should call it Boeingville. A long voice muttered. I heard that trick, Miss Smith said. It was a really rude thing to say. Do you really think school is boring? Sorry, I was making a joke. I believe him because he's such a big joker. He also is a quick thinker. Og looks pretty good. I meant bored. Og looks pretty bored, he said. All heads, including mine, turned to gaze at Og, who sat completely motionless on his lap, staring into space without even blinking. Og is a frog, Mrs. Bisman said. He always looks that way. I never completely sure what Og thinks, but I don't think room 36 is boring a place at all. I decided to speak up the subject, so I leaped over and grabbed on the leafy tree branch our teacher's husband, Mr. Brisbane's, put in my cage. He always added new things interesting things to my home, like my ladders and large cage exchange. Okay, I think it's like 2 minutes for bedtime. I probably need to get my clothes and brush my teeth. So I think that we're gonna stop off that. We'll go to page 11, where it starts the new chapter. But thank you guys for reading. How much pages? 4. Thank you guys for reading 4 pages with me. I'll see you guys all next time. I'm so sorry I haven't posted a long time, but I will start posting mostly every day, every Wednesday, or every 2 days. I won't say every 12 days, so that'll be kind of long. I know you guys are waiting for me to post a video. Hope you guys like the video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, turn on those notifications, see if there's a video that I upload. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, guys. See you guys all next video. Bye.